Right, moving right along. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Just had to just get some information. Anyway, continuing on with Millionaire and Matchmaker, Patty. And like I said before, I might do another video on this when I have more material, more clips from the show, so you can have a better idea what the heck I'm talking about and see for yourself how just much of an asshole she can be. Sorry I have to say that, but let me put it this way, in my own words, from what I've seen on the show, and maybe you have too, and maybe some of you don't think it is a big deal, but see, I go by the TFL policy of treat others the way that you want to be treated yourself, and well, good old Patty quite doesn't do that, you know? For example, she will constantly put people down. Like, for example, whenever there's a short guy, a millionaire short guy, she'll have no problem calling him a midget or shorty or a fucking hobbit or any other derogatory term. I mean, you just, that's not something you fucking do. You don't call someone a midget or a hobbit or whatever. And she acts like it's no fucking big deal. And of course, one time there was a fat woman on the show, and, you know, she didn't call any names, but you could kind of tell that Patty was taken aback because, hey, this fat lady wasn't one of the beautiful people. Oh my God, it's not Angelina Jolie, or it's not fucking Brad fucking Pitt. It's one of the non-beautiful people. And it just seems like, you know, it's like that high class society. Everybody's gotta be fucking like Brad fucking Pitt or Angelina Jolie, and you know, if you have a shortcoming, if you're short of Patty, or if you're not attractive enough, Patty will have no problem, um, you know, making you feel like shit. I mean, there was one episode where it was for a gay guy, and one guy came in. He wasn't, I don't know, he wasn't the worst looking guy in the world, but for some reason, Patty didn't like his appearance, didn't like his face. She had no problem at all saying, "Oh, well, hey, honey, my man is looking for the holy grail, and you're not it. You're just not cute enough." I mean, seriously, what the fuck is that kind of shit? Anyways, and not only that, not well, only she has no qualms about putting people down, making them feel like shit, and she'll even do it to her clients, by the way. But you know, she will occasionally, once in a while, if someone disagrees with her, if someone has a difference of opinion, she literally will scream like, "Get out of my office! Fuck you! Get the fuck out of my office!" Well, she won't say that, but she has been known to scream at people for disagreeing with her. She literally will say, "Well, get the hell out of my office! I'm not doing business with you anymore," and then they gotta go. Toss them the hell out. And mind you, by the way, the customers, whatever happened to the policy that the customer is always right? I know on the show, I've seen some clients who can be a little ridiculous. I admit, you know, some of these millionaire guys and women, maybe their expectations are a little too high. I mean, they're rich after all. What do you expect? But, you know, even then, you know, just like Patty, once in a while, just seems to fly off the handle for no apparent reason. And even through this climb, God knows they may have already paid her money. She'll have no problem saying, "Get the fuck out of my office. I'm not dealing with you ever again. You're ugly. Piss off." So, you know, like I said, I wish I had these goddamn clips to show you. You could see what the hell I'm talking about. And, you know, I just think this woman is a bad role model for other women out there. You know, she's just like a lot of women, modern women today. They're up on a little pedestal. They're shallow, superficial, judgmental, a bad role model. And, you know, Patty thinks that just because she has a hole between her legs that, you know, she can treat others like shit. But God forbid, if someone has a difference of opinion of her, she'll toss them right the fuck out of her office. Boom, just like that. And and you know, I could tell like another. There was another episode where this guy, he had a bald head, and you know, right away one of her workers, like, this guy has a mohawk. I forget his name. He has a mohawk and a beard, and basically he said that in the beginning you could say like, "Well, my client's a nice guy. He's bald." He's bald, but hey, he's a nice guy. And just the way he said it, is that just the way he said it's going back to that. Oh my God, it's not a Brad Pitt. This guy's really not that attractive. He's bald. He doesn't have a full head of fucking hair. Oh well, we gotta kind of put him in his place. You know, he can't be too expectant. I mean, after all, he's bald. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's not fucking Brad Pitt. He don't have hair on his fucking head. We gotta give him the rough treatment. Oh, and by the way, get him for all his money for while it's worth too. You know what? I guess you could say I don't like matchmakers. I have bad experience with them myself in the past. They just seem to be after money, and they have no problem telling you, "Hey, you're not fucking Richard Gere. You're not fucking Brad Pitt. You're not George Clooney. Be satisfied with what you got. Oh, other than that, give me your fucking money." Anyways, so the guy. Well, one of the things of the show is like Patty will introduce herself to the guy, and she talked to the bald guy, and everything was fine at first, civil, and then later on, like in the show, like what she does, she gets, I don't know, 20, 15 different women at a little social gathering. Women have been handpicked to be this millionaire's possible love interest. So anyway, the millionaire, the bald millionaire guy, I think his name is Dave, by the way, ironically, same name as me. And by the way, I'm bald too. And short, I bet you love me, wouldn't you, Patty? Love to fucking put me down, wouldn't you, fucking bitch? Anyway, fucking bitch. Anyway, other than that, sorry. Just a little personal vent there, because I know she'll probably look at me and say, "Ew, you're too short. Ew, you're fucking bald. Oh, what girl's gonna like you?" I mean, I've had this shit happen to me before. I'm not bad looking, but well, anyways. That's just it. Patty and woman like this, woman matchmaker, who try to fucking get money from your pocket. They have no problem at all trying to belittle you, like pointing out your weakness. Use something against you to make you feel like shit. Like, oh, you're bald, you're short. What woman's gonna want you? No woman will ever want you. You'll never get a date. You'll never get a date. But you have to. That's why I'm here to help you, Dave. You'll never get a date on your own because you're too fucking undesirable. But I'll get you a date. You just got to do what I say. And God forbid, if you disagree with me, I'll throw you out of the fucking office. And that's pretty much Patty. So anyway, I'm sorry, got a little sidetracked. So the bald guy sees all the dates, and he chooses some girls to go on a date with, and so Patty gets it all set up, and as the guys, like as the guys going around, you can see he's a little, I guess you could say, socially awkward. He's shy, which is okay. Sometimes some guys are shy, some are socially awkward. It's human fucking nature for some of us, especially when we live in a society for like us bald, short guys or any other undesirable traits are used against us. And like the media says, oh, well, you're bald and short, no one's going to give you a chance. You can't help but be a little awkward and socially messed up thanks to this fucking society, where it's made us undesirable, feel like fucking shit. Thank you very much. Anyways, so that's it. Like, basically, long story short, guy goes around. He's a little socially awkward. He's just like, nervous, shy. And you know what? Patty and the rest of her staff are watching him, and they got an earpiece in his ear, and he said, and they told him, dude, you're acting creepy. You're acting creepy. You got a weird vibe. And then, one of the guys pulls him aside. Dave, what your problem is? Well, you're creepy. So, I never liked that term, creepy. When you call someone creepy, you really think that's going to have a positive effect? No, it's going to be a negative effect. Anyways, hope I'm not running out of time here. Give me a second. Just want to check something. Okay, still good. Still good. Yeah. Still good. I had to check that. And anyways, going back to the story. So the thing is that, long story short, the guy chooses a woman after being called creepy, by the way, and they go out on a date and it doesn't work. And, basically she calls him creepy, whatever. And, and it's not like, if I watched the whole thing, it's not like he really did anything wrong. The only thing maybe went a little too far is with, like, when they're having dinner and he wanted her to eat some duck embryo. Like, I know it sounds kind of gross. It's supposed to be, they say it tastes really good in a fancy restaurant, some duck embryo. And she said, I don't want to eat a baby. It's like it came out of egg. And the bald guy is basically, well, you should eat it. It's really delicious. Oh, I'm disappointed in you. And she said, I don't want to eat it. Now, I can understand if she didn't want to eat something, then she shouldn't. But other than that, this guy, he did the best he could, okay? So he wasn't John Wan, smoothie, talk, whatever. It wasn't an ultimate bad boy. He did his best. And she went back to Patty, and that's what happens after the date. The millionaire says how he felt about the date, and then the date herself says how she felt about the date, if there's going to be any continuation. So she came back to Patty and said, I didn't really have a good time. He was creepy. I got a weird vibe, and I just didn't feel comfortable, blah, blah, blah. And so then Patty calls the bald guy, Dave, in, and Dave basically says, well, I tried, and, I tried. But then Dave kind of got a little irritating. He said, like, I came to you for love. I came to you for love. You were supposed to help me, and this is what happened. And by the way, mind you, in the beginning, when Patty and Dave first talked in the initial beginning, everything went well. She was nice, he was nice, everything was peaceful. But now he's getting back to her, and he's at least he's just expressing some frustration. Seriously, like, what happened? I came for you to help, and it didn't work out. What is this? I don't know. It's not like he's yelling. But what do you know? Right after that, right after he said, well, right after he said, like, this is what you give me. Right after that, I wish I had the clip to page. She flips out. She said, well, get the fuck out of here. That's literally what she said. Get the fuck out of here. I tried setting you up. There's a reason you're single. There's a reason you're single, and you can't do it on your own. You came to me. Get out of my office. Get the fuck out of my office. Get the fuck out of the office. And I'm kidding you. I am not kidding you when I say the guy was just like, he's sitting there stunned, like, what the fuck? So that's just my thing. I don't know what this woman's issue is, Seriously, what the fuck? All he did was just, like, he questioned, like, maybe she took it the wrong way, but just this woman is arrogant. She just, like, if you say one little thing, one little wrong thing, she fucking flips the fuck out. And if I ever do find this episode, maybe you know what the hell I'm talking about, I'll find it. Anyway, to be continue.